Eleanor Hines here again from Resources, this time with Gina Austin, project engineer from the City of Bellingham Parks Department Division. From this tour stop, we can see the bay in one direction and most of the park in the other. We've asked Gina to join us today to talk about the impacts this draft cleanup action plan may have to the very popular Boulevard Park in Bellingham along our waterfront. Gina, could you quickly tell us a little bit about yourself and your involvement in this project as an engineer with the City of Bellingham?
Yes, thank you, Eleanor. Again, I am Gina Austin, and I am a project engineer with the City of Bellingham. I am the city's project manager for the South State Street manufactured gas plant site, and I've been working with the city for over 17 years. And this is just one of the many projects that I manage for the city. I've also been working on this particular project since this site was first listed as a cleanup site over a decade ago.
Thanks. Can you briefly describe why this cleanup action plan is important for Boulevard Park?
The Cleanup Action Plan is an important roadmap for what will happen at Boulevard Park. The details of the plan are important to the city to ensure the cleanup is implemented and the park will be restored to its intended use as a very popular recreational destination.
Thanks. Could you tell folks what they can expect to see happen during the cleanup process and what inconveniences they may encounter?
Well, with respect to park use, we'll see a lot of construction activity that may temporarily impact access and parking. Detour signs may be posted to direct people around the construction activity, and we may see temporary use of parking stalls to store construction materials and equipment. And there'll also maybe be large vehicles moving around the north end of the park.
How do these oh,
So over the years, I've found that people like to see what's happening and will pause for a moment to watch the activity from a safe distance. Construction sites tend to be an interesting event for park users. We also like to let people know ahead of time what's going on so that they can plan their trip to allow for extra time to get into the park and also so that they're aware of potential construction noise and other activities. This gives people the option to continue their visit to the park or to pick a different destination for the day.
Thank you. How do these cleanup and development plans to Boulevard Park fit into the overall vision that you have for the Bellingham Park system?
Well, while the cleanup will temporarily impact use at the park, very little will visibly change when it's complete. The design will minimize impacts to future projects and daily maintenance activities so that we can continue to improve and maintain the site for public use. We expect the park will return to the same use that occurred before the cleanup took place, and people will continue to enjoy Boulevard Park for generations to come. We have a great team working on this project, and we look forward to completing the necessary and important steps in this process.
Thanks so much, Gina. We appreciate your insight to help us better understand impacts to the park. Next on this tour, we will hear from Ian Fowley with the Department of Ecology on how to participate in the public process to make your voice heard during the public comment period for the draft cleanup action plan for the South State Street manufactured plant.